Welcome back, Adam here. Today, we're cracking open episode 107, a no rough stuff type deal. Continuity slips, a couple of camera reflections, a credit mix-up, and that thermite story that doesn't quite line up with history. Let's pick it apart. In the previous episode, Walt shaved his head when he discovered he had started losing his hair due to the chemotherapy, with bald spots at the sides visible. During the school meeting and afterward, you can actually see his head is just shaven but without any bald spots. Walt has his mouth open and looks down at his wife's hand. In the next shot from the side, his mouth is closed, but when it cuts to a close-up again, his mouth is open once more. In the scrapyard, when Walt is waiting with Jesse for Tuco, there are two light reflections visible in Jesse's sunglasses when there should be just one from the setting sun. Also, the sun changes between shots. Notice the light on Tuco's face?
You know, if we were drinking this in 1930, we'd be breaking the law. Another year, we'd be okay.
There were no rules against drinking during Prohibition, only the sale and distribution of alcohol. Besides, Prohibition only ended in 1933, so saying it would have been legal a year later is doubly incorrect.
So, what's this stuff called again?
Thermite. One man, and he could melt right through 4 inches of solid steel and destroy that gun forever.
Walt's tale that a lone paratrooper melted the Nazi railgun with thermite is apocryphal. The best historical accounts indicate Gustav was withdrawn to Germany after Leningrad and deliberately destroyed by German forces in 1945 to prevent capture, not sabotage by a commando. When Skyler is trying to return the tiara, the camera and operator are reflected in the glass cabinet. The episode shows open-air thermite melting a padlock and popping it open. In reality, most heat would dissipate and scatter as droplets. Effective use typically contains the molten metal in a ceramic crucible with a small orifice to focus heat. Without containment, you'd expect scorching and localized damage, not a near intact lock that suddenly opens. There are two mistakes in this scene. First is the position of Walt's ear stem. Second is Skyler's hand. Tuco hands the meth to No-Dose while holding the top of the bag. Camera cuts and he is holding the bottom. When the camera pans on Jesse, the entire crew can be seen in the reflection of his sunglasses. Gonzo drags No-Dose's body back to the SUV, leaving obvious drag marks on the ground. In the subsequent shot, the drag marks are no longer visible, leaving only tire tracks. The actors playing Gonzo and No-Dose have their characters mixed up in the credits.
Hey, Billy. Let me out of here, damn it!
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science.
And that's a wrap. Props jump, cameras peak, credits stumble, and history says not quite on the thermite story. Spot a goof I didn't? You know where the comments are. See you next time.